All the living organisms grow old with time and ultimately die. In fact, every living organism remains alive on the earth limited period of the time and dies, so new organisms are produced in place those die. Production of new organism from existing organism. Same species is known as reproduction. Is more simple word. We can say reproduction is the creation of a living thing from the existing living thing. Actually, one of the most important characteristic of living organism is ability of reproduce more member of their species. Reproduction is essential for survival of species on this earth. So living organism produce more organism of their kind, maintain the life of their species on this earth. The process of reproduction ensures continuity of life of earth. For example, human being produce by birth of babies. These babies grow and ultimately become adults. So when the old parents die, the son daughter keep living on the earth. These sons daughter reproduce by giving birth of more babies, and this process goes on this reproduction by human being ensure that the human being will continue the exist of this earth. For example, time to time come. Similarly, cats reproduce by giving birth of kittens so that the species may live forever. And dogs reproduce by giving birth to puppies so their species may continue of life on earth. It is clear from the discussion that the species and animal to continue living on the earth, it must reproduce itself. Reproduction gives the rise of more organisms with the same basic characteristic as their parents. For example, human being always reproduce by human babies. Cats always produce kittens, and hens always produce chicks. If, however, some species of the living organism cannot reproduce due to certain reason, then the organism will gradually die out or disappear from the earth. One day, chapter will be discuss various methods of reproduction in animal. Before we go further, we should know the meaning of the term young one of an animal. The newly born animal is called young one. The young one, different animal have different names. So, for example, young one of human called baby, the young one of cat kitten, the young one of dog is puppy, this young one of cow is calf, the young one of horse is colt, the young one lion is cub, the young one hen is a chick, the young one frog is tadpole, the young one butterfly is caterpillar, the young one animal is also called offspring. Methods of reproduction. There are many different ways in the new organism are produced from their parents. Some organisms like amoeba just split into two parts of produce new amoeba. Some organisms like hydra grow out for their parent body in the form of mud. Of some organisms like birds and snakes hatch out in the bag laid by their parents. Some organisms like human babies, kittens and puppies are born from their mother. This means that each species of organism reproduces in a different way. All the different way of reproduction can be divided into two main groups: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Thus, there are the two main methods of asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. This means that new living organism can be made either method of asexual reproduction or cell method of sexual reproduction. We will be discuss the meaning of asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction in other. To understand, please keep in mind certain organisms contain reproductive cell in their bodies, whereas some other organisms not contain reproductive cell in their body. Asexual reproduction. The production of a new organism for a single parent without the involvement of sex cell is called asexual reproduction. It is called asexual reproduction because it does not use special cell or sex cell for producing a new organism is called asexual reproduction. A part of a parent organism separates off and grow into a new organism. Thus, in asexual reproduction, only one parent is needed to produce a new organism, but no sex cells are involved in sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Some of the examples of asexual reproduction are binary fission, is amoeba by building in hydra. Please note that asexual reproduction is the simplest method of reproduction. It takes place mainly in those animal whose bodies have a simple structure. Is asexual reproduction. By young one produce an exact copy of the parents. Sexual reproduction. The reproduction of new organism from two parents by making use of their sex cell is called as sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, the sex cell of one parent fuses with the sex cell of the other parent to form a new cell called zygote. This zygote then grow and develop for a new organism. Thus, in sexual reproduction, two parents are needed producing a new organism. The two parents which are involved in sexual reproduction are called male and female. And male and female parent have special organ in them which produce male sex cell and female sex cell respectively. The human, fish, frog, cats and dogs are reproduced by method of sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, by young one produces not an exact copy of the parents. Basic difference between asexual reproduction or sexual reproduction in that only one parent alone needed asexual reproduction, whereas two parents are needed in sexual reproduction. Another difference of no sex cell are involved in asexual reproduction, but sex cell take a part of sexual reproduction. In order to understand the sexual reproduction in animal, should know the meaning of some important term like male sex, female sex, and gamete, sperm, egg, fertilization, and zygote, which are involved in sexual reproduction. They are discussed below. Male and female. Our father is male and our mother is female. We can also say the father has male sex, our mother has female sex. Now our father is man and our mother is a woman. This means that a man is male, whereas some woman a female. Thus a man he is said the male sex and woman is have a female sex. Just like in human being, other animal also have a male and female sex. As we will learn after a while, being male or female depend on the type of sex cell present in one body. An animal having male sex cell called sperm in its body is called a male. On the other hand, an living or animal living having female sex cell called eggs. Its body is called female. We'll now discuss about gametes. Sexual reproduction takes place by combination of special reproductive cells called sex cells. These sex cells are also known by another name, which is gametes. We can now say the cell involved in sexual reproduction are called gametes. Gametes are two types of male gametes and female gametes. The male gamete in animal is called sperm and female gamete is called egg. We will now describe the sperm of egg in somewhat detail. The sperm are extremely small cell and we needed to microscope to see them. A sperm is about 0.05 mm long, a highly enlarged sketch of sperm is shown in figure 1. A sperm has a head, a middle piece and tail. A sperm is a single cell with all the usual cell components like nucleus, cytoplasm and cell membrane. The nucleus of sperm cell is tightly packed in its head. The sperm cell has a little cytoplasm. The purpose of tail of sperm is to make it move. The sperm moves by waving its tail from side to side. The term sperm is the short from the word spermatozoon. Eggs. The eggs are called very small. Are we needed to microscope to see them? Eggs are however much larger than the sperm. The human egg is round and but 0.15 mm is a diameter. Highly enlarged sketch of an egg is shown figure 2. The egg is also single cell having a nucleus, cytoplasm and a cell membrane. Outside the cell membrane, an egg has a thin layer of jelly called jelly coat which allow only one sperm to enter into it during fertilization. Please note that a female gamete is known by two names, egg and ovum. So whether we use the name of egg ovum, it will mean the same thing. Another point to note in the plural of ovum is ova. Some of the animals like bird and reptiles have large eggs. The nuclei of sperm and egg contains chromosomes which carry genes and transmit the characteristic of parents to the offspring. The fusion of a male gamete with a female gamete gives rise to a new cell of zygote. Thus, the new cell is formed by the fusion of a male gamete and a female gamete is called zygote. Zygote is a single cell which contains a nucleus. The nucleus of zygote is formed by the combination of nuclei and sperm and egg. The process of fusion of gametes is called fertilization. This is discussed below. For sexual reproduction to occur, a male gamete must combine with a female gamete. The fusion of male gamete with the female gamete to form a zygote during a sexual reproduction is called fertilization. Since the male gamete of an animal is called sperm and the female gamete of an animal is called egg. Therefore, we can also say that the fusion of sperm with an egg to form a zygote during sexual reproduction is called fertilization. Thus, the process of fertilization produces a new cell called zygote. The zygote is actually a fertilized egg. In the human being, the process of fertilization is the melting of a sperm cell from the father cell, an egg cell from the mother to form a fertilized egg cell called zygote. The process of fertilization in human is shown sperm and egg show the head of the entering the egg. Please note the thought of many sperm try to enter the egg. Only one sperm is successful in entering the egg, as shown in the figure 3. Keep a diagram simple, which the head, when the head of sperm enters the egg, when the nucleus of sperm is cell fuses with the nucleus, the egg cell form a nucleus shows the fusion of nucleus of sperm with the nucleus of egg to form a new cell called fertilized egg of zygote. All the multicellular animal starts their life for a single cell called zygote. Internal fertilization and external fertilization. We have just studied about the fusion of sperm with the egg called fertilization. Now the egg is made in a male of a female animal So the fertilization of egg by a sperm can take a place either inside the body female animal or outside the body of female animal. This leads to modes of fertilization in animal: internal fertilization and external fertilization. The fertilization which taken place inside the female body is called internal fertilization. In internal fertilization, the female animal egg are fertilized by the sperm inside her body. Internal fertilization: the male animal puts his sperm into a female animal's body and these sperms then fertilize the egg inside her body. For example, a man puts his sperm inside a woman's body. These animal sperms then fertilize the egg inside the human body. The type of fertilization in which the fusion of male gamete and a female gamete occurs inside the body of the female animal is called internal fertilization. Internal fertilization takes place in a very large number of animals such as human, cow, dog, cat, tiger, lion, rabbit, celery, deer, horse, birds, as hen, sparrow, cock, crow, pigeon, etc. Reptile and insect. Moth, housefly. These animal fertilization occur inside the body of the female animal. The fertilization which takes place outside the female body is called external fertilization. Is external fertilization: the female animal egg are fertilized by sperm outside her body. In frog and the most fishes, the fertilization of egg occurs outside the female animal's body. In external fertilization, the male and female animal release their sperm and their egg in water, where fertilization takes the collision between sperm and egg form. Example: the male and female fertilization take place collision between sperm and egg. For example, the male and female egg of frog and fishes release their sperm egg in water. Sperm collided egg is fertilized outside the female from frog and fish. External fertilization is very common in aquatic animals such as frog, fish and starfish. In three animal fertilization take place in water. We will now describe the external fertilization in somewhat detail. During spring season, from move to the underwater in the pond and slow moving streams. When the male frog and female frog come together, the female frog lays hundreds of eggs in female. Unlike the hen's eggs from egg are not covered by hard shells, the frog's egg are very delicate. A layer of jelly holds for the egg together and provide protection to the egg. When the female from lays hundreds of eggs at the same time and male from release millions of sperms from its body. The sperms spin randomly in water with the help of their long tail. When the sperm of frog come in contact with the eggs floating in water, then fertilization takes place. This type of fertilization, which the fusion of male gamete and a female gamete take place outside the body of a female animal, is called external fertilization. Just like frog, external fertilization also take place in fish. When the male fish and female fish come together in water, the female fish lays hundreds of eggs in water, and at the same time the male fish release millions of sperm in water. When the sperm come contact with the egg fertilized in the way female fish are fertilized by sperm outside its body. This is also an example of external fertilization. We will now explain why the animals like frog and fish lay hundreds of eggs at a time. A hen lays thought the animal like frog which undergo external fertilization by hundred of eggs. All the eggs do not get fertilized and the hens do not develop into new frog. That is because of the following reason. For frog lay egg and release water. Many of these eggs and sperm are carried away by the movement of water, wind and rainfall and hence all the eggs do not get fertilized. Many of the eggs of frog are eaten up by other animals which live in water. Many of the larvae of frog and fish which are not hatched from the fertilized egg eaten up to other animal in water fail to develop into adult frog. So out of the 100 eggs laid of a female frog, only a few will survive to become adult frog. Since many of the eggs from frog and fish are carried away from moving water, wind or rain, and many are eaten up by other animals, therefore the production of a large number of eggs ensure fertilization of at least a few of them. Out of 100 of egg laid a female frog, only few get fertilized and their larvae survive to become adult frog. We know that the new cell which is from fertilization is called zygote, and the zygote then from the develop into a full organism. The method of zygote grows and develop into a full organism also varies in different animals. For example, in human being, the zygote grown develop into a baby inside the female body, and then the mother gives the birth of the baby. Just like human, the animal like cat and dog give birth young one. But the process is entirely different. Those animals which lay eggs, for example, a hen sits on the fertilized egg for considerable time to give them were myth. During this period, the zygote grows develop to form of complete chick. That chick them outcome of the egg breaking its shell. It is clear from the discussion that all the organisms do not give the birth of the individual like human do. Sexual reproduction in animal. Sexual reproduction is the most common method of the reproduction in animal. In sexual reproduction in animal, there are two parents, a male and female. The two parents have the sex organ which produce sex cell or gametes. The male parents has sex organ called testes, which produce a male sex cell called sperm. The male parent has female sex organ called ovaries, which produce female sex cell called eggs. The whole process of the sexual reproduction in animal involves the formation of sperm and eggs joined together to sperm and egg to form fertilized egg called zygote. The growth of development zygote form a baby animal. The sexual reproduction in animal takes place in the following step. The male parents produce male gametes called sperm. The female parents produce female gametes called eggs. The sperm enters into the egg. The nucleus of sperm fuses with the nucleus of egg cell to form a new cell called zygote. The zygote divides repeatedly to form a hollow ball 100 of cell, which is called embryo. Embryo grow and becomes a fetus in which all the main body feature of the baby animal form. Fetus grow in the developed form a new baby animal. Sexual production in human. In human being, there are special reproductive organs to sperm and egg to bring together sperm and eggs for fertilization and make a zygote, and for the growth of development of zygote into a baby. We will first describe the reproductive system of human male and female, then we discuss the reproduction takes place in human being. The male reproductive system. The human male reproductive system consists of following organ: testis, scrotal and epididymis, sperm ducts, seminal vesicles and penis. The human male reproductive system is shown in since the human male is called man, so we can also say that it is the reproductive system of man. Testes are oval shaped organ which is outside the abdominal cavity of a man. A man has two testicles. Testicles are the real reproductive organ in man. The male sex cell sperm are made in testes. Thus, testes make male gametes called sperm. Millions of sperm are produced in the testicles. The testicles are enclosed in two small bag of skin called scrotal sacs. The testicle works more efficient of temperature slightly below the body temperature, so held outside the body in the scrotal sacs. The sperm formed in the testicles come out and go into a coiled tube called epididymis. The sperm gets stored temporarily. The endometrium. From endometrium, the sperm is carried by a long tube called sperm duct into organ called seminal vesicles. The sperm gets stored into a seminal vesicles. The seminal vesicle join another tube called urethra coming of the bladder. Urethra carries the sperm to an organ called penis, which opens outside the body. The penis is an organ for introducing sperm into the woman. The penis passes the sperm for the man's body to the woman's body. The purpose of reproduction of male reproduction system is design, manufacture sperm and deliver them place where another one will be able to fuse the egg cell and bring about fertilization. The female reproductive system. The human female reproductive system consists of the following organ: ovaries, oviduct, uterus, and vagina. The human female reproductive system is shown since human female is called woman, so we can also say that all in reproductive system of woman. Ovaries are oval shaped organ which is inside the abdominal cavity of a woman. Woman has two ovaries. Ovaries are the real reproductive organ in the woman. The female sex cell called eggs and ova are made in ovaries. Thus, ovaries make in female gametes called egg. Just above the ovaries, the tube called oviduct. The oviduct are not directly connected to various, but have funnel shaped opening which almost cover the ovary. The egg released by an ovary goes into the oviduct through the funnel shaped opening. In a human being, one mature egg is released every month by one of the ovaries. The release of egg from the ovary is called ovulation. The fertilization of egg by a sperm takes place into oviduct. The two oviducts connected to a bag-like organ called uterus. At their other end, the growth of development of a fertilized egg into a baby takes place into a uterus. Thus, uterus is called where development by take place. Uterus connected through narrow opening called cervix. The other tube is called vagina, which opens outside of the body. Vagina receives the penis for the putting sperm into woman body. We will now describe the process of sexual reproduction in human. The process of reproduction in human takes place into a two-step fertilization and development and embryo. We will discuss about these processes one by one. Fertilization. The sperm made in the testicles is made of the introduced by the penis into a woman body through vagina of the sperm enter in the vagina, pass through the uterus of the and go the oviduct to the tail. The sperm helps to moving the reach of the oviduct in the same time as the ovary woman release. An egg, this egg also goes into oviduct of one of the sperm enters in the egg. The fusion of sperm with the egg is called fertilization. During fertilization, the nucleus of sperm fuses with the nucleus of egg cell. To the process of single nucleus, this results in the formation of a fertilized egg called zygote. Thus, a sperm combines with the egg is oviduct and fertilize it to form a zygote. The zygote is the beginning of a formation of a new baby. Development of embryo. The zygote divides repeatedly to make a ball of 100 of cells. This is called an embryo. Embryo moves down oviduct into a uterus. The embryo gets embedded in the soft of the lining of uterus. This is called implantation. The embryo settles down in the uterus. The woman said have become pregnant. The embryo starts growing. Into a baby, embryo gets a food and oxygen from the blood cell lining in the uterus. The cell of embryo being of the form of specialized group that develop into a different tissue of organ. The baby embryo is early stage in developing baby. Thus, an unborn baby at an early stage of development in uterus is called an embryo. The body feature of the unborn baby are not much development at embryo stage. The unborn baby remains embryo in the first 8 weeks of pregnancy. The human embryo at a 4 to 5 times week development in show in we cannot identify and body feature of developing baby of the embryo. The embryo continues to grow the develop of the uterus from a baby. The embryo gradually develops the body part such as the hand, legs and eye. The near etc. The unborn baby is a uterus at the stage of the ooga. The body part identified is called a postrus. Body part identified the fetus. Human embryo fetus after about 8 weeks of pregnancy. From the 8 week of birth until the birth of unborn baby is called fetus. It takes about 38 weeks from the fertilization of egg. The formation of fully developed when the development of the fetus into a baby is complete, mother gives the birth of the baby. The fully formed baby comes out the mother through vagina and say the baby is born. In this is human reproduce the birth of babies. All of us born in this way. Differences between zygote, embryo and fetus. A zygote forms of fertilization, a zygote becomes an embryo, and finally an embryo becomes a fetus. The main differences between zygote, embryo and fetus are given below. Zygote is formed by the fusion of the male and female gametes. The zygote being of the formation of a baby. The zygote is smaller than the full stop. Embryo. Embryo is formed only after the division of a zygote. The embryo is an unborn baby in the uterus in the stages of the development. An embryo is multicellular. This body features are growing in the embryo are must develop. Fetus. Fetus is formed by the growth of development in embryo. A fetus is an unborn baby in a uterus in a later stage in development. A fetus is also multicellular in the body feature and developing baby can be identified. In vitro fertilization. In a healthy woman, fertilization of egg, the sperm takes place in an oviduct. The oviduct of some women have blocked due to some reasons, such as women cannot produce babies to a normal way because the egg released by their ovary cannot meet the sperm and get fertilized, and oviduct. Such a woman cannot produce the baby is called sterile. Even sterile women can have babies by using the in vitro fertilization technique. In vitro fertilization means glass fertilization. This is because the technique fertilization an egg with sperm is carried out the glass dish of the glass tube rather than in the woman commonly known as the test tube baby technique. In vitro fertilization is shown IVF in short. Okay. In fertilization technique helps a woman block the oviduct having a baby successful. Then are removal for the ovary for the woman laparoscopy. In the operation, a small cut of made in the side of woman abdomen and optical fiber tube inserted into her body so that the doctor can see the ovary and take the tiny eggs. The woman husband provides the sperm. The sperm are mixed with the egg glass dish to carry out the fertilization. The fertilized egg develop into embryos. After about a week, one or more embryos are placed in the woman's uterus. If the embryos get implanted in the uterus successfully, then normal pregnancy occurs in a baby born after about 9 months. In vitro fertilization technique is used the help of couples as having babies who have produced sperm and egg. Fertilization cannot take place inside the woman's body due to blocked oviduct. The in vitro fertilization technique was initially developed carrying out the reproduction in farm animal in 1950. The technique was used successfully for reproduction in human in 1978. A number of babies are born in a country by using the IVF technique. The success rate of this technique is 30-40%. The babies born through the vitro fertilization technique are called test tube babies because fertilization take place in the glass dish or a glass test tube. This mice however because expect for a very brief period of about 1 week of fertilization, and every early development is almost the entire growth of development of a man takes place inside the uterus of woman normal pregnancy. VAOA. Some animals give the birth to young baby. Those animals which give young ones are called viviparous and viviparous animal. The young will develop uterus when the body of the mother when your young one is fully developed when the mother gives the baby, which is alive young one comes out from the body. The mother VA do not lay eggs outside their body in the way parents eggs. The mother gives the birth of fully developed baby animal. For example, in human being, the mother gives the birth of baby. So human viviparous animal. Some of the example of viviparous animal are cow, dog, cat, elephant, camel. Fact, all the animal are viviparous animal. Some animal lay egg which later develop into a young one. Later animal which lay egg from the young one are hatched later on, called oviparous animal. Laying the egg. The oviparous animal, the mother lays egg outside its body. The young one of the animal develop inside the one. The development of the young one inside the egg is complete. The shell breaks open and a live young one comes out. This is hatching. For example, the hen lays egg. The young one of the hen develop inside the egg. When the development of chick inside the hen is complete, egg shell breaks open and a live chick from outside it. Since the hen lays egg from the young one has hatched, therefore the hen is a various animal. Some of for other example of oviparous animal are sparrow, crow, butterfly, housefly. Frogfish, lizard, crocodile, and etc. In fact, all the insectivorous are reptiles, oviparous animal. They are egg-laying animal. It is easy to collect the egg of oviparous animal because they lay egg outside their body. Or we can collect the egg of the animal easily than with oviparous animal. We can, however, collect the egg from oviparous animal. Because we do not lay eggs outside the egg are extremely small, which remain inside their body. We will now discuss the reproduction in hen. In the case of hen, the hen is a bird internal fertilization takes place, but so hen does not give birth to chick human being. We will now describe how chicken are born. After fertilization takes place inside the body of the hen, fertilized egg divides reproduces of the form of embryo, which travels down the oviduct. It is as it travels down oviduct. Many protective layers of the form around the embryo. The hard shell that we see in the hen egg is the outermost protective layer. After the hard egg shell is formed around the developing embryo, the hen finally lays the egg. That is, the hen egg comes out of the body. The hen egg then sits on the egg or to provide sufficient warmth to the egg. Development of the embryo into a chick. The embryo takes about 3 weeks to develop into a complete chick. The development of the chick formed egg take place inside the hen during this period. After the complete development, the egg shell breaks open automatically and a chick comes out of it, and its chick was born. During its development into a chick, the embryo gets all the food, yolk, albumin present in egg. The help of to protect the embryo for damage. The embryo obtains oxygen diffusion of air through the egg shell or other memory. The embryos of the bird and reptiles etc. develop in the same way inside their shelled egg. The animal which undergo external fertilization development of embryo take place in the egg outside the female egg body. In such animal, embryo continue to grow within the egg, converting after the embryo develop the complete the young one of egg hatch in the live young one come from discussion of conclude that the embryos grow inside the mother's uterus till they have completely developed into baby animal, but some embryos grow inside the egg which the mother has laid till they have completely developed into baby animal. Before we go further discuss the metamorphosis, we should know the meaning of the term of larva, caterpillar, tadpole. Larva is the immature form of an animal formed by the hatching of egg. The embryos present in the egg, some animal, amphibial and insect, the first grow into larvae. The larvae change the adult later on. The larva animal very different appearance from the adult animal. The larva of a silk moth is called caterpillar. The larva of a frog called tadpole. Tadpole is third-tailed aquatic larva of frog breathing through the gills and lacking legs until their later stages of its development. Metamorphosis. We know that the number of animal are hatched from the egg. For example, chicks are hatched from the egg of hens. Similarly, the frog and silk moth are hatched from their egg. Now, when the chick come out from the egg of a hen, it overall the appearance almost the same as the adult hen, except it is just much smaller than the egg. So, when a smaller chick grow, the develop or become adult, and then there are so much change in its appearance. Then its young one of hen hatched from the egg and adult and look alike, but this is also a case of animal such as frog, moths, etc. Example. The process of transformation of mature animal or larva adult from the more distinct stages of called metamorphosis. This is it most simple word. The change of a larva to an adult animal is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis occurs in the amphibian and insect. Metamorphosis in frog, the hatching of fertilized egg from the produces a human mature young one called tadpole. Develops gradually and undergoes many drastic changes in appearance before it forms an adult. The tadpole look very different from the adult frog. We can say during its life cycle of frog undergoes metamorphosis. The transformation of larva into an adult through drastic changes in appearance is called metamorphosis. The change for tadpole to frog in an example of two metamorphosis. This can be presented as the changes during the formation of adult frog is the egg will be shown in the diagram as follow. We can see from the figure 14 the tadpole and the adult form look very different for each other. The body, the feature which are present in the adult frog are not present in immature form called tadpole. Tadpole is adapted in the live in water. On the tadpole has a long tail which helps in the swim easily in water. Tadpole breathes in through the gills and eaten only tiny water plants and the small aquatic animal. The tadpole gradually transform into an adult frog in losing many old feature on its body, developing in the body feature in the many stage in the adult and adapted in the life in water as well as on land. Adult from frog developed webbed feet which help it to swim in water and also to hop. On land, the adult frog has lungs breathing on air. Land, the adult frog can also breathe through its thin, moist skin. The frog has a long and forked tongue, which can be flicked out to catch insect as food. The eyes in frog move to the top of the head so that the frog can see above the surface of water in the way shading on body features and developing in new features. Tadpole changes into a frog. This change is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis changes into aquatic tadpole into amphibian frog. Metamorphosis in silk moth. Silk moth is an insect which undergoes metamorphosis during its life cycle. The moth passes through the larva and pupa stages during the development for the hatching from the egg and form an adult silk moth, and various stages and developing of the earth can be present as follow. Please note the caterpillar and pupa stages of development look very different from the adult silk moth, so there have been drastic changes in appearance during transformation of caterpillar into the adult silk moth. Thus, the change from caterpillar to a silk moth in example of metamorphosis. We are also observe change in our body appearance. We also grow in the change of drastic changes in human being. The body parts are similar to those which is present in the babies from the time to some human being do not undergo metamorphosis. The more common animals such as cat, dog, hen, tiger, lion, deer, cow do not undergo metamorphosis during life cycle. We will now discuss asexual reproduction in animal. Asexual reproduction in animal. So far we have learned the reproduction in human being and female animal which take by the process of called sexual reproduction. We will now study reproduction in a very small animal like amoeba and hydra. Amoeba hydra is tiny animal. Reproductive process of asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction and production a new organism for a single parent without involvement of sex cell. The new organism produced by asexual reproduction is exactly identical of the parent. The most common method of asexual reproduction in animal are binary fission budding. We will now describe the two methods of asexual reproduction in animal one by one. Before the discussion of method called binary fission, should know the meaning of the term fission. Of binary fission used in biology. In biology, fission in the process of asexual reproduction in unicellular organism. The process of the fission, the present of the organism splits to the from two new organism. Fission being with the division of the nucleus followed with the division of cytoplasm to the form new organism. Fission to the two types: binary fission, multiple fission, depending on the whether of the parent organism split to the form of two new organism or more than two organism. The class we will study only the binary fission. Will now word binary means two, and we word fission means splitting to. The term binary fission means splitting into two. Let us know the discuss binary fission through the method of asexual reproduction in a microscopic animal and amoeba. Binary fission asexual reproduction method of reproduction in organism. In the binary fission of the parent organism split to the two new organism, then the happen the parent organism ceases to exist. The two new organism comes into existence. The unicellular organism and amoeba reproduces by the method of binary fission. This is described below. Amoeba reproduced by the binary fission of the dividing of the body into the two parts. The follow when the amoeba cell is reach maximum size. Growth of the cell nucleus amoeba length and divide into two parts. After cytoplasm, amoeba divides into one part around a nucleus in the way on the part amoeba divides the form of the smaller amoeba, and we say that the amoeba produces the amoeba reproduction in the amoeba by binary fission, and shown in figure 16. Amoeba taken about an hour to divide into a daughter amoeba, and two daughter amoeba grow to their full size by eating up food, and then divide again. The product use 4 amoeba, and so on. The daughter amoeba produced by the process of binary fission of identical the parent amoeba from the above discussion. We conclude that the amoeba reproduces by dividing itself into two. This type asexual reproduction is called binary fission. Another tiny unicellular animal called paramecium also reproduces by the asexual method of binary fission. The multiple fusion the parent organism split to form many new organisms at the same time. We will discuss in detail in higher classes. Before we go discuss the asexual method of the reproduction is buffing, we should know the meaning of the term of bud. The bud here means the outgrowth from the body of the organism, and the bone of the body of an organism, and the nucleus divided into two months of the nucleus passes into the bud. And we discuss of the method of budding now. Budding asexual method reproduction in the body. A small part of the body, the parent organism, grow outside the bud, which then detaches and becomes a new organism. The sexual reproduction by the budding organism, animal like hydra, sea anemones, sponges, and corals. We will now describe the asexual reproduction in hydra. Hydra is simply a multicellular animal. Hydra reproduces the process of bird brooding. This happens as follow. In hydra, first small outgrowth is called bud, form on the side of the body of the repeated division of the cell. This bud then grows gradually for the small hydra by developing a mouth, tentacles, and finally the tiny hydra detaches in itself from the body parent hydra and lives as separate organism. In the way of parent hydra has produced a new hydra. Thus hydra reproduces asexually for growing the bud itself. This is called the budding. Please note that the form of hydra is not single cell, the group of cell. We collect some ponds water observed through the magnifying glass. We will a number of hydra with the attached with their body. Above the discussion of the conclude that in a tiny animal called hydra, and hydra develop from the birds. This method is a sexual reproduction in hydra is called brooding. Apart from binary fission of building, there are some other method of asexual reproduction by the which is a parent produces young ones. We will now study these method higher classes. Please note since asexual reproduction involves the single parents, the fertilization is not necessary is asexual reproduction. Cloning is a reproduction of an exact copy of an animal by the means of the sexual reproduction. Any two animals which contain exactly same genus are called genetically identical. An animal which is genetically identical to parents is called a clone. A clone is the exact of the copy of parents. The cloning of a large animal was successfully done of the parents and whale moth and coelacanths and rose in ambids ending birth. They cloned a sheep named Dolly from the parent sheep, the Finn Dorset sheep. Dolly was born on 5th July 1996. Dolly sheep was the first mammal to be cloned. The cloning of the animal is a special kind of asexual reproduction method of the cloning. The animal done as the transfer nucleus of that cell. The happen as follow nucleus of normal body of cell transfer in the empty cell The newly formed egg is allo developed normally an exact copy of the animal produce. Before they describe the cloning the dolly sheep is detailed, we will know the meaning of the term avi. Avi is a female sheep. The two sheep which were involved the cloning on the dolly sheep were her first Dorset Scottish black fake. We also female fin Dorset sheep. The female Scottish black fair sheep, as the name suggests, a Scottish black fair. The sheep has a black face. Keeping these points in mind, we will now describe the clothing dolly of the sheep from the fin Dorset Evie. The dolly sheep was cloned by the showing highway. The body cell removed in the manner the female fin Dorset sheep. Anti-fertilized egg cell is taken from the female Scottish black fair sheep in nucleus containing was removed, leaving the egg cell empty. The nucleus of normal body is called cell fin Dorset sheep was inserted empty on the Scottish black fair sheep. In the way on the egg was obtained, the new egg cell was implanted in the uterus of the other female Scottish black face sheep, making pregnant. After 148 days, pregnant Scottish black face sheep gave birth and dolly sheep. Third dolly sheep was given the birth of Scottish black face sheep. It was found in exactly identical original fin Dorset sheep from whose cell nucleus was taken. So dolly was a clone of fin Dorset sheep. Whose cell nucleus was formed, developing all the body of the cell. Dolly sheep contains the same set of chromosomes, having exactly the same genus as a fin Dorset sheep cell. So dolly was given the birth a Scottish black fair the sheep, but his real mother was fin Dorset sheep. Since the nucleus of from the egg cell of original Scottish black fair was removed, dolly is not characteristic feature of Scottish black fair sheep. For the example, Scottish black face sheep black face dolly, but dolly sheep does not have a black face. Dolly was a clone of the fin Dorset sheep. Produced several offspring of the ovum through a sexual in the course of a time. Dolly had exactly the same genetic material as her real mother fin Dorset sheep. Dolly died in 14 February in 2003 during of lung disease. Since Dolly the cloned sheep was born in 1996, cow has been cloned. The cloning of superior cow, which gave them high milk yield, of the became possible. Now the high milk yielding the cow the mated with a full of for reproduction. For the resulting offspring, cow may be high milk yielding breed. On the other hand, a cow which is cloned from the parent cow, high milk yield, being identical copy of parent cow, hence give the high milk yield. Advantages of cloning: the technique of cloning enables to produce exactly identical copies of domestic animal of favorable characteristics. Cloning produces identical copies of parents domestic animal and help preserve desirable feature of the parent animal of future generation. For example, a cow which gives the high milk yield can be cloned to produce exactly identical cow which have high milk yield, and a sheep which gives a high yield superior quality wool can be cloned to produce exactly identical sheep which is the will high yield superior quality wool. The cloning of mammals are also disadvantage. Many cloned mammals die before birth or die soon after birth. Many times cloned mammals are found to both serve and normalities. We are now in a position to answer to question.